I personally find model factories one of the best features that Laravel has to offer. You could quickly generate tons of data inside your database. By default, Laravel factories are named after an Eloquent model class, but you are free to name them whatever you want. But I always recommend following Laravel its naming convention. So since we have a post, we should create a post factory, rather than a completely different name such as article factory. By default, Laravel defines one factory, and you probably guessed it, since the user model and user migration has been created by default as well. It is the user factory. Factories in Laravel are located near the migration, because right inside of the databases directory, you will find a subdirectory named factories with a user factory inside of it. Right here, you will see that a class is extending the factory class. The method that does all the work for you is the definition method inside your user factory class right here, which is returning an array of key value pairs. The keys right here, so name, email, email verified at, password, and remember token, are the column names that are defined inside the migration, while the value of it is making use of the global fake method, which is coming from the faker class that generates fake data for your application. This could be lorem ipsum text, person names, addresses, phone numbers, emails, and way more. I won't cover all the available methods because there are tons of them, but we will be covering the ones that we need. There is no point of making changes to the user factory, but we could create our own. Artisan has a command to generate a new class. So let's navigate to the CLI. Let's say PHP Artisan make me a factory. And once again, it's a Laravel convention to name your factory after your Eloquent model class. So let's say a singular post factory. Once we hit enter, you will see that Artisan prompted us with an info message saying that the post factory class has been created successfully inside the database directory and the factory subdirectory. Quick note, you could even decide to create your model and factory in one single command. But if you do not have your model and want to create a model and factory together, you need to perform the PHP Artisan make me a new model command named post, where Artisan offers you the option to add the -f flag, which generates a factory class for you. Once we hit enter, you will see that our model has been created, but our factory already exists. Based on the error message, we could tell that Laravel would have created a postfactory.php file for us. Now let's navigate back to our factories, and let's open the postfactory class, and let's start off by defining all the keys first. And like I mentioned before, this should be equal to all table columns. It's returning an array, so let's start off with a title, then we have a slug, we have an excerpt, we have our description, we have the is_published column, and finally we have the minutes to read. The title and the slug will be created right above the return statement, since the slug will be created based on the title. So let's define a new variable named title, and let's set it equal to the fake method, where we need to chain the sentence method, which will create a sentence for us. Then on the line below, we're going to define a second variable named slug, since the slug will be generated based on the title, which can be done with the help of a Laravel helper function, which we can use through the str facade, where we need to import the Illuminate support, where we have access to the slug method. The slug method accepts two arguments, the value that we want to transform to a slug and the separator. So let's say that the value that we want to transform is the title, where every time the title has a space, it needs to be converted to a dash. Then we could replace the value in our return statement of title to variable title, and the same can be done for the slug. And then we could add the excerpt through the fake method, which will also be a sentence. For the description, we will use the fake method, and we're going to add another sentence. We have the isPublish column, which will be fake. Faker allows us to add a boolean here as well, which will add a random 1 or 2. And then for the minutes to read, we're going to add a fake random digit.